Never give up. A veteran's call to action. Ladies and gentlemen, I've stood in many places, on battlefields where hope felt like a distant memory, and in rooms like this one where the air is thick with potential, with dreams waiting to be realized. And I'm here to tell you, with every fiber of my being, don't you dare give up. You know, life doesn't always play fair. It can knock you down so hard that you feel like the ground is where you belong. There were times I thought I couldn't take another step, times when everything seemed lost. But I'm standing here today in front of you because of one truth that has carried me through the hardest days. As long as you're breathing, you have more to give. Let me tell you something. I've seen the power of the human spirit. I've seen people rise from nothing, people who, by all accounts, should have been broken by the weight of the world. But they kept going. And I know, right now, some of you might feel like you're at the end of your rope, like the fight has drained you dry. But hear me when I say this, you are stronger than you think. Every setback, every challenge, every loss, it's not the end. It's fuel. I know what it feels like to hit rock bottom, to stand in the middle of a storm and wonder how you're going to make it out. But rock bottom is where you plant your feet and push back. It's where you decide that this, right here, isn't where your story ends. You dig deep, you stand tall, and you fight your way forward. The world will try to convince you that you've given all you've got, that you're out of options, out of time, out of hope. But I'm here to remind you, you are never out of hope. Because hope isn't something that just appears. It's something you create. It's something you decide to hold on to, even when everything around you says otherwise. And as long as you hold on to it, you can keep going. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. It doesn't matter how many times you've tried and failed. What matters is that you get up. Every single time. You get up because that's who you are. You're a fighter. You've always been a fighter. And if you've forgotten that, let me remind you, you are built to endure. Look around this room. Look at the faces next to you. We're all here because we're in this together. We've all faced battles, and we've all wanted to quit at some point. But we're still here. And being here means we've got unfinished business. It means there's more to give, there's more to fight for, there's more life left to live. Let me ask you this. When you look back at this moment, how do you want to remember it? As the moment you gave in to doubt, to fear, to exhaustion? Or as the moment you decided to fight like hell, to claw your way out and to rise again? Because I promise you, the future is waiting. And it's not for the people who had it easy. It's for the ones who refused to quit. When the darkness closes in, when the road ahead seems too long, remember this. You've come through the fire before, and you'll do it again. Not because it's easy, but because you're made for this. You were made for these moments when everything is on the line. And every step forward, no matter how small, is victory. I've fought battles with my hands, my heart, my soul, and my mind, and I can tell you, some of the toughest fights happen right here inside of us. But that's the fight worth winning. That's the fight that transforms everything. Don't give up now. Don't even think about it. There's more in you than you know. You've survived the worst days of your life. Think about that. You've already faced things that seemed impossible, and yet here you are, still standing. That's power. That's resilience. That's you. So today I'm asking you, no, I'm begging you to dig deep. Stand up and face the world with everything you've got. Don't hold back. Because when you don't give up, something incredible happens. You win. It might not happen today or tomorrow, but as long as you refuse to give in, success is inevitable. And when you reach that place, when you stand at the top, looking back at all the times you could have quit but didn't, you'll realize something. You'll realize that it wasn't the destination that made you strong. It was the journey. It was every step, every fall, every rise. That's where greatness is built. I've fought my battles, and I'm still fighting, and so are you. So fight like your life depends on it, because it does. And when the time comes, when you look back, you'll know you gave it everything. Now go. Go and give the world everything you've got. Don't give up. Not today, not ever. You've got this. Let's go start everything again. Your story isn't over yet. Why should you not give up? Let me tell you, because there's so much more ahead of you than what lies behind. Every time you choose to keep going, you're proving to yourself and to the world that you're still in the fight. And that is why you can't give up. Because you matter. Your journey matters. Your story is far from finished, and there's a chapter ahead that will show you why every hardship, every moment of doubt, every tear you've shed has been worth it. You shouldn't give up because the person you're becoming is worth the struggle. Think about this. Every time you push forward, you're shaping yourself into someone stronger, someone wiser, someone who refuses to let the world dictate their worth. The pain, the frustration, it's not here to break you. It's here to build you, to show you how resilient you really are, to remind you that even on the days when everything feels impossible, you are still growing. You shouldn't give up because someone out there needs you to keep going. You may not realize it, but your journey, your story is inspiring someone else. Someone is watching how you fight, how you persevere, and because of you, they believe they can do it too. We are all connected in this world, and let me say this clearly, you shouldn't give up because the best things in life come when you least expect them. Just when you think you can't take another step, just when you feel like throwing in the towel, that's often when the breakthrough is just around the corner. You may not see it now, but the challenges you're facing are shaping the success that's waiting for you. The darkest moments often come right before the dawn, and I promise you, if you keep moving, if you keep pushing, that light will come. You shouldn't give up because you deserve to see what happens when you don't. You deserve to witness the person you become on the other side of this fight. You deserve to feel that moment of triumph, that surge of pride when you realize that no matter how many times you've fallen, you've always stood back up. You're building something bigger than just a win. You're building character, integrity, and unshakable willpower. These things can't be given, they must be earned. And you, my friend, are earning them with every step forward. You shouldn't give up because you are capable of more than you know. I know deep down, there's a part of you that questions whether you can do this, that wonders if you're strong enough. And let me tell you right now, you are. You've been through things that would have crushed others. You've faced challenges that would have made anyone else throw in the towel. But you're still here. You've proven time and time again that you can handle whatever life throws at you. So why stop now? You shouldn't give up because the world needs more fighters like you. It needs more people who refuse to back down, more people who rise after every fall, more people who remind us all what true strength looks like. You are that reminder. You are living proof that perseverance is possible, that grit and heart can overcome anything. Your story isn't just about you. It's about showing the world what's possible when you don't quit. So keep going. Keep pushing. Don't give up. Not because it's easy, not because you feel like it every day, but because you owe it to yourself to see this through, to find out just how far you can go, to experience the thrill of reaching the other side and knowing that you didn't let anything stop you. And when you get there, when you fought your way to the top of that mountain, you'll look back and realize something powerful. Every moment of doubt, every struggle, every time you thought about giving up, it was all worth it. You'll realize that the journey made you into the unstoppable force that you are. That's why you don't give up, because you are stronger than you know, because you are not done yet, because your story is still being written, and the best parts are yet to come.